Hey guys, I want to talk about a quick life hack today that I use all the time, and I want you guys to know about it too if you're not doing it because it's super useful, and that is keeping lists on your phone. It sounds so basic, and it is, and yet I find that not very many people do this, and it surprises me because it has made my life so much easier. And I'll give you a few examples how. But I'll tell you quickly what prompted this video is I was at church this morning, and we're really new to this particular church. Well, actually, we're new to church in general, which I will do a video about at some point. I'm just not ready to go there yet. But anyway, we have been attending this church since January, I would say, and this morning we were in the small group session. We've been attending the small groups for maybe like 2 months. And in the session, we met a new person. It seems like every time we go, we're meeting a new person. And she was trying to memorize my husband's and my name. And I was thinking about this after the fact, like, oh, I better write her name down. I was like, you know, she probably should have just written our names down too. And the way I do this is I keep a list on my phone specifically for names. I actually have 3 name lists. The first one is for church, and the second one is for my daycare because, you know, not that it's kind of sucky to admit this, but our daycare has a bit of turnover, but I still want to know the names of the women who are caring for my kids. And when I say a bit of turnover, it's not like a tremendous amount, but these are people you see for 15-minute increments twice a day. And sometimes with other parents coming in and out. So when I catch a name, I write it down quickly because I don't know when's the next chance I'll have to re-ask for that name. And then the third name that I look for, a name list that I keep, is my neighbors. I have neighbors who are like around the way from us, or maybe even like 3 or 4 houses down, and we've got enough space in between our homes that I might see them and I'll wave at them, but I might not be like near enough to their driveway when they're outside that I'm over there speaking to them. So I will write down their names and the names of their children because it's important to remember people's names. I would say that remembering people's names is one of the best things you can do to improve the way people view you. It's a way of establishing trust, and it's definitely a way of forming camaraderie. So, as a matter of fact, I read a story once about Bill Clinton, and that was why he was considered so charismatic by so many people who met him, because he was apparently amazing at remembering names. He would meet 100 people in a day and somehow manage to recall all those names. So, in any event, if you have a tough time remembering names, write them down. You don't have to be, super obvious about it, busting out your phone and texting it up to yourself when you're in front of them. But as soon as you have a moment of privacy, write it down so you don't forget. A couple other lists I keep on my phone is I keep a reading list. People give me recommendations all the time, either for blogs or for books or for even magazines. So I keep that list nearby. I also keep a video or a brainstorming list. So if I'm thinking about writing on a topic, or if I'm thinking about doing videos and a great insight or idea comes to me, I will write that down, since I may not have, sorry, I can see the cat behind me, crazy cat. Anyway, I will write those down so that I don't forget them, or so that I can produce that video when I've got a little bit more time available to myself. I keep a shopping list because while I do my meal prepping, every now and again I'll think of something that needs to be purchased that I might not get from the grocery store, that might not be part of the meal prep process. I keep a list for that. And then the other thing that I do is I keep a list for wardrobe ideas. I will admit, I think I have wonderful taste when it comes to accessories, but I have very bland style. I stick to classic cuts and colors because I simply, even though I follow boutiques and stuff, I don't ever seem to stay with the trends. So classic works for me, but every now and again, I will see something that just catches my attention, I really admire on another person. I will write that down so that later on I can research it. In any event, those are the lists that I typically keep. So again, I keep names lists, I keep book lists, I keep video idea lists, shopping, and then wardrobe. But really, you could customize that for whatever you want. And it's not lost on me that the cat's tail is like popping up. He's sitting on my lap right now. In any event, I love you guys. I hope that this is helpful to you. It's one of my, I would say, most frequently used life hacks, and hopefully it will add some value to your life as well. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.